we are without water again for a couple of days now. I, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the pump. My husband tried to prime it, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out, and there's no water, just not working. So I had to carry water from the spring again, carrying water to wash the dishes. I remember, 2 days ago when the water stopped working, and I was like, oh no. I was telling my husband, oh no, I had to take a shower. What am I gonna do now? And he just said, very, just without caring for aid or anything, just very seriously, said it was just warm water in the stove. And I was like, oh yeah, I just had the warm water in the stove, and I take a shower like we did before. You kind of get used to get things the easy way, but there is always a way. Where there is a will, there is a way, and it just makes you appreciate things that you take for granted. Um, it's just so easy to just go and open the faucet, and you're gonna get water. You do your things, and you don't even stop to think about all this time that we have spent without water. All this, I think since we moved here and to New York, most of our time here, most of the years we've been here, we've been without running water. Then we fix it and it works for a little bit, and we get so used to, and when it goes, and it's like, oh no, not again. And it takes a little bit to get used to again, to just do things the off-grid way, washing dishes by hand and clothes and all that, and I grew up doing those things. It's just, you know, we didn't have a shower, we didn't have warm water. We had running water supposedly, but it was just one spring for the whole town. So we hardly got any water. We did have to pay the water bill, but we didn't get water much. We had to walk sometimes 1 mile, 2 miles to get drinking water. And thankfully we had the creek, so we took our laundry to wash it on the creek, and we washed dishes carrying water from the creek or from the rain, and or when we get a little bit of water from the faucet. Um, yeah, but I mean, there's ways to do things, and we forget to be thankful. I Yeah, I have learned to thank God for little things that we take for granted, that you only notice when they go away. Even for the sunshine, it's been real cold these past days. Um we get used to it, the 80 degrees weather. We're out there planting and gardening, and then we get a hard frost, and it got so cold. It's been cold, and we at night when we pray, we just gather around the stove to pray, the wood stove, and to eat because the kitchen is still cold. Um, so yeah, but now today it's sunny. It's beautiful. It's not that warm, but it's partially cloudy. But when the sun comes out, it feels so nice and warm, and it's warmer out here than it's inside the house for sure now. Um, I almost feel like taking my dishes and washing them out here in the sunshine. But yeah, we must not forget to be always grateful. Thank God for everything. The sunshine, even even the ability to breathe. To my husband, he sometimes does caregiving, and he found there is a lady here in town that needs someone to take care of her. So my husband is trying to see if he can go and help him. Trying to, I mean, he got that job, but the poor lady has spent most of the time in the hospital. He's been only there to help her once, and She has so many health problems. She broke her back and oh dear. And she can't walk. She can't do anything by herself. And I think, I mean, we just we can walk. We can do all these things, and I am complaining because I don't have rainwater. Well, I mean, I don't have running water, and I complained. I just complained a little. But I can come and walk. I mean, I am sure that poor lady would like to come outside and enjoy the sunshine and walk and do things like this, and she can't. She can't do anything by herself, and I can't do all the things. See, there's always something to thank God for. Just breathing, even if you're in bed, not able to walk, there is always something you. As long as we have life, we have things to be grateful for. Even that illness, the sickness, we can offer it to God and united to His sufferings on the cross. It's just not no. I don't know, but He's I don't know how to explain it, but even thinking all this, God is so good, and even sometimes it's hard to see it, but He is good. He takes care of us. He lets us to go through these things, the lack of water, the maybe the not being healthy enough to see how much we're willing to trust Him, how much we're willing to keep going, knowing that He is at the end of a road, and this life is just passing by. And as awful as sometimes things seem here, it's nothing compared to what awaits for us in heaven, and even all the beautiful things you can enjoy here, the sunshine, the beautiful flowers, is just a pale shadow compared to the glory of God if we get to see it when we die and we will go to heaven with Him. So let's do the best we can as long as we can. And let's carry this water because I have a sink full of dirty dishes. Just let it warm up and some more. I already had a little bit some warming up and just filled it up, and this should be enough to wash all my dishes, hopefully.